Hello Aquarius, welcome to Timsy Naked Tarot, or welcome back to Timsy Naked Tarot if you are a regular viewer. If you are new here, don't worry, Timsy is not naked. The tarot reads are naked. I just got a big wad of hair off my table. Yeah, the tarot reads are naked. So what I mean by that is I strip out as much astrology as I can. I do that by using this plain deck here to bring in the star sign or type of star sign of the person we are doing the read about. This is a singles read, as you probably know from the thumbnail graphic and the title. It doesn't necessarily mean that you are not in a romantic partnership. This could be you are single in the sense that you don't have anyone to work with your business with. Yeah, so you're a lone trader or something like that. Or it could be single, the fact that although you might be surrounded by hundreds and hundreds of people, you just feel like you're isolated away from them all. Okay, obviously I don't normally say all that at the beginning, but I feel I need to on this one, so I did. This is coming off from the full moon in Virgo all signs overview I done. For that you had the 9 of Wands. No, is it? Maybe it was the Queen of Wands. I normally do a capital Q. It's probably the 9 of Wands then. I've never noticed that. I might have been screwing up shitloads of reads throughout the history of my channel, because sometimes I might have been looking at a 9 and thinking it was a Q. Okay, anyway, less about that. Shouldn't be really revealing things like that. Well, it doesn't really matter. Let's be open and honest about it all. I may have cocked up. Yes, it may be about the Queen of Wands. If it is about the Queen of Wands, it's probably you're becoming more attractive. You're starting to attract more people in. So if you are a single trader, you might be getting people offering business partnerships with you. If you are, maybe you have a YouTube channel and you don't have any affiliates or advertisements or anything like that, and people might be asking you to advertise their stuff on your channel. It could be attraction like that. It could be you are attracting new people into your life. But for the 9 of Wands, which I actually think this read is actually about, is a defensive read. Okay, and that goes hand in hand as well. Maybe you're being defensive about these people coming in. It's like, well, why? Why are you coming here? Why are you offering me this? Maybe you've been getting emails of people asking you about doing things for you on your channel, or doing things through your business, and you're thinking, well, what's in it for you? Okay. Obviously, what's in it for them is they believe that you can promote their stuff, thus they get more sales. Simple, really. But it's you're kind of on the defensive back foot. Okay, let's see who. Oh, it is also a general read, which means it may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it doesn't resonate with you, go and check out that All Signs Overview. There will be a link in the description, and see what else resonates within that video and go and watch that one. Last thing I have to say about all this is linked to loosely to the new moon in Virgo, which was about 6.5, 7 months ago now, because new moons are starting points, full moons are completions. So we're doing a singles read again, because about 6 or 7 months ago I done the singles read for the new moon in Virgo. Right, okay, who is dealing with you in this particular read is an earth sign, much the same age, maybe a little bit younger, but we're only talking months. Okay, let's see what's going with that 9 of Wands. We've got the 5 of Swords, self-sabotagement energy. This could be you. This could be you. Let's just say, for example, that you do have a YouTube channel. It's starting to get big. Someone's noticed it. You're dealing in their field, and they're saying, well, can you, if I do this, can you promote my business on your channel? Maybe you say no. Maybe the universe is opening this up for you to make a little sideline, cash sideline or something like that, and you're saying, because you're defensive with that 9 of Wands, you're saying, nah, I won't do that. And maybe it's because it goes against your morals. Maybe it's like, I've decided right at the beginning I will never advertise on this, and yeah, so maybe it's like that. I don't know, but it's a bit of a sabotagement energy. Okay, let's see what else we got going with this. The 10 of Wands. And in the long run, that could create some burdens for you. Okay, maybe you will be strapped for cash or something like that. That is just an example. It doesn't mean that's exactly what's happening with you and your read or your life at the moment. Obviously, we're all on the same journey. We all just take different routes and different times. think of it as we're all going down the road and we're all going to the same place. If we're all on the same road at the same time, going at the same speed, it would be very congested, wouldn't it? We wouldn't be getting anywhere fast. So we all take different routes, take different types of transport. Some of us fly, some of us walk, some of us drive in cars, some of us use bikes, etc., etc., etc. All at different speeds, all at different times. Okay, but the Ten of Wands also indicates an ending. Okay, maybe this could be the end of your defensiveness. Maybe this could be the end of you sabotaging yourself. Maybe you've pushed away sponsorship deals before and you decide to take this particular one. There you go. The way I'm harping on about this, I don't think it's very romantic singleness you're in. Okay, maybe you are with someone. Maybe you're happily married and all that. But I feel this is more business and financial orientated for you. Okay, so we have got who they are, who this person is in a little bit more detail. That's this person, your earth sign you are dealing with. Three of Pentacles, someone who wants to start a new project, someone who wants to work as a team with you. The Ace of Pentacles is coming out for how they approach you, or how you two get in contact with each other, connect to each other. And this is the Ace of Pentacles. So that's something new starting. It's starting off really small though. For example, let's just say that you do take on some sort of affiliate deal. Yeah, maybe you are waiting months before you see anything from that affiliate deal, because maybe your viewers, because I'm just using YouTube as an example, take a while before they start trusting what you're doing with your affiliate deal and start using it. Okay, so it leads to something big. It leads to the Ten of Pentacles, which is an abundance of wealth, an abundance of happiness, abundance of joy, abundance of having the perfect life, all that. But it starts off as the Ace of Pentacles. It's the slowest energy out of the tarot deck. It takes a long time to build up. You can think of it as like a big freight train or a big oil tanker. Yeah, they whack those engines on full power and they go nowhere to start with. They gradually creep up from like half a mile per hour to a mile per hour, and then about a couple of days time they're up to full speed. But on the other hand, when they turn those engines off, they just keep going because they've got all that momentum behind them. And that's you. When you stop whatever this is, it's just going to keep going. It's just going to keep rolling on. Okay, let's have a look at the potential outcome for you. Is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is an energy of new opportunities, taking yourself further. The Page of Wands is always looking for a way to advance from where they are. But sometimes it's a case of you may have to look, well, but the Page of Wands doesn't. The Page of Wands just seizes the opportunity and goes for it. But maybe that's the problem. You're not really thinking about the long-term potential or possibly pitfalls of the opportunity you are taking. Maybe that's where the Five of Swords comes in. Maybe you take the opportunity and that is what sabotages you. I know that hasn't helped you at all now, because right at the beginning I was saying you're not taking it and that's what sabotages you, but maybe you do take it and it does sabotage you. We'll find out more when we put the clarifiers on. From the bottom of the deck, the overall energy, well, what a surprise, it ain't that fast, is it? The bottom of the deck, the overall energy of this read is the Knight of Pentacles. It's a second slowest energy of the tarot. It's all about planning, preparation, getting ready, putting things in place, checking for the pitfalls, making sure nothing can go wrong, or if something does go wrong, you are already prepared for that problem. Okay, and all that. So let's have a little look-see at clarifying energies for this Three of Pentacles. Okay, so can we have the clarifiers for the Three of Pentacles, please? What, who they are in a little bit more detail. So this is someone who's approaching you with a partnership deal. Okay, okay. For the bulk of you, it's someone who's going to approach you with a partnership deal, working together with you on something. It's something new. Oh, how is something new? Okay, the Queen of Swords coming out after the Fool. We got the Death card as well, and we have got the Nine of Cups. Okay, so the Nine of Cups is something emotionally fulfilling. The Death card is something coming to an end and something new growing from that. The Queen of Swords is an energy of knowing the truth but holding back, not taking action on it. And the Fool is starting something new, taking a leap of faith. So this could be, I don't know, I've been using YouTube for an example, but with the Fool coming out here, it's suddenly thrown me into this, maybe something a little bit more experimental. Okay, maybe someone's going to approach you about some sort of experimental or prototype type thing, what has the potential of something great because of this Ace of Pentacles here, and yeah, it's a bit of a leap of faith. Okay, and I suppose on a minor level, yes, it could still be that whole YouTube affiliate thing or YouTube sponsorship thing. Or whatever you happen to be on platform, your main platform is where you do all your socializing, and like an X or a Facebook or something like that. With the Queen of Swords, yeah, and that's exactly what I said it was to start with. It's they know the truth. They know possibly it works. They've already done a prototype, whatever. But they've been holding back from, and they may have had it for a long time, and they're holding back from actually moving forward with it until now, because obviously we've got the Three of Pentacles. Maybe they're trying to get someone on board. Maybe, hell, I don't know, maybe you're Alan Sugar. Okay, someone who has a lot of money, who a financier or an entrepreneur who puts their money into other people's businesses to make your own money back. Yeah, and maybe you've known the truth about this for a little while, and you've been holding back because you've been sort of saying, well, get me the prototype. Yeah, show me that this works, and then I will put my money where my mouth is. Death card, something's come to an end. Now, this could be anything again. This could be like their finances have come to an end. They can't progress any further unless they have more money or something like that. It could be the person they were working with previously has stopped doing whatever they were doing on it in a YouTube sense. Perhaps they were teamed up with someone else on YouTube, and that person has, for whatever reason, stopped making the videos, and so it's just, instead of having something new out there all the time drawing in new people, it's just got the old stuff out there, which is still possibly drawing in new people, but not as much as if you keep pumping out new content all the time. Nine of Cups, I don't know, perhaps they're coming to you for more on an emotional level than a practical business level. Perhaps they're coming to you because, hell, I like Aquarius. Okay? And that's it. Aquarius gives me good vibes. So I'm offering Aquarius this particular deal. Let's have a look at what's crossing this. What's crossing this is the Queen of Pentacles. So this sort of person is someone who is kind of sitting pretty. They're kind of well-to-do. They're kind of comfortable within their own life, but they're offering you this opportunity. There's a Fool of Fools. That doesn't make it bode too well, does it? But they're offering you the Fool, this opportunity. They're offering you, perhaps they're offering you the finances for your idea. And the thing with the Queen of Pentacles, though, is they're always someone who's looking to go further. Yes, they're comfortable with where they are. Yes, they could just perhaps stop work today and never have to lift up a finger to do anything ever again. But that's not their mentality. Their mentality was, I kept striving to improve where I am now, and I will keep striving to improve where I am until I can no longer go any further. So this is a driven person, okay? And I was going to say it's a driven bloke, so this could be male. And I don't often throw genders out in my reads, but it nearly slipped out anyway, so I thought I'll tell you. It could be a male you are dealing with, and it doesn't matter if you're female or male, especially in this read, because there doesn't seem to be any romance involved. Okay, one cup out of, what have we got out here at the moment? 8 cards. Yeah, not much in the way of romance. Okay, so yeah, how they approach you, this Ace of Pentacles, they're coming in with this offer. They're coming in with this new beginning for you. They're coming in with some sort of something which is going to bloom into something much bigger. So let's have a little look-see at what my clarifiers say for this. Okay, once the universe decides the cards are right, and I'm still shuffling. I don't know what to say now. I'm kind of like blanking out. And oh, that could have been the one. Yeah, it was the one. There you go. I'm kind of blanking out with it all. Right, okay, so we got the Page of Swords. We got the Six of Wands. We got the Three of Pentacles. And we got the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. So I don't like editing. This is off the read now for a second. I don't like editing. So unfortunately, because of that, you tend to get a long shuffle in my reads. Okay, if it takes a while to shuffle, you will be sitting there while I'm just rabbiting on about nothing while I'm shuffling. For the simple fact, I do it because of transparency. Okay, only time I edit is when I've got a cough or I'm about to sneeze or something like that in the middle of the video. I quickly throw the video on pause. I do what I need to do, and then we start up again. Okay. If I'm having a long shuffle, I'm not going to cut it out to save you like 2 minutes, because, well, during that time I've cut, I could have stacked a deck or anything. You don't know, do you? I am and have been skeptical about tarot reads and the other side and spiritual things all my life. And I don't think I'll ever get rid of that skepticism. Thus, it shows by me not editing videos. Because I believe that all you are skeptical as well. Because, well, we all believe that everyone else is on our own image. Okay. Yeah, there is an undertone there. Anyway, Page of Pentacles. No, Page of Swords to go with this Ace of Pentacles. They're going to approach you knowingly. Okay, they've been keeping an eye on you for a while. They may even know things that you think no one else really knows about you. Okay, it is a little bit creepy, it's a little bit stalkerish, I'm getting off that, but they're the sort of person who likes to know everything they can about the situation they're going to go into, this Knight of Pentacles. Okay, and so they they might come across as a little bit like, how the hell do you know all that? Okay, but that's because they've done their research and their homework on you. The Six of Wands, and we've got the Three of Pentacles coming out again, and we've got the Seven of Pentacles. I don't know if I've gone through them already. I tend to just rabbit. I don't really keep track of it all as we're going through this, because you just get what comes into my head, because that's the way tarot works for me. But the Six of Pentacles, no, the Six of Wands is an energy of being victorious, or it's an energy of recognition. Okay, you're going to recognize them just as much as they recognize you. This could be a past soulmate of yours. Okay, and all because I'm saying the word soulmate does not mean this is someone you're going to spend the rest of your life with, having babies and building a beautiful house with. No, soulmates come in many shapes or forms. Even those who are karmic in your life, the ones who teach you the lessons, the ones who seem to do you wrong, are also soulmates. Okay, but this lifetime they're being a karmic. Last lifetime they might have been your best childhood friend forever. Yeah, they could have been your Jenny. Okay, sorry, Forrest Gump just popped in there. Yeah, they could have been your Jenny. You could have been peas and carrots. But yeah, there's this recognition. You have this recognition between you two, and I don't know, you kind of both recognize each other for the answers you are actually looking for. Okay, you might be looking for totally different things, but you both recognize that the opposite is the answer you have been searching for. And then we've got the Three of Pentacles. This is the coming together of working as a team. Okay, we've got it up here. This is how this person is, how this person is. They like to work with people in teams. They like to be very entrepreneurish. They like to put their money where their mouth is. They like to do teamwork and things. And this is you two actually coming together as a team. So this could be the fact that you meet in some sort of team bonding exercise or something like that. Or maybe one or the other of you are on some sort of team exercise and the other might be absolutely nothing to do with it, but you meet maybe in the hotel at night time or something like that. The Seven of Pentacles is a divine timing energy. It's basically saying the time is now. Okay. When I was talking about that Queen of Pentacles, I was kind of thinking about like you plant things, you grow things, you harvest things, and that's what makes them comfortable. This is the energy. Okay, it is the divine timing card. The crop is ready now to harvest. If you take the crop now, you're going to get a good harvest. If you leave it too long, yeah, it will start to wither and die on the plant. If you don't take it, or if you take it a little bit too early, it hasn't finished harvesting it and it might not taste as good and sweet as it normally does. And so that is a divine timing card. That is the time is now, basically. It's you can take that as many different ways. You can take that in the sense of it's imminent. It's sometime within the next couple of weeks, or you can take that as when this happens, that is the time it's meant to happen. Okay. Seven of Swords crossing this. I do feel a slight undertone of the sneaky energy here. They may be trying to come better off than you out of this, but well, why not? Okay, if someone comes to you with the offer of this, that, and the other, and 9 times out of 10, they're the ones who want to come off better off with it. So it could be just that energy, but it is more of the changing tactics energy. Okay, so this might be a case of, like I said about you may be on a team building exercise or something like that. Well, maybe normally you don't stay at the hotels with the rest of your team. Maybe you go home. Okay, but this time you've stayed. Okay, so this is kind of like is something which you wouldn't normally do, or maybe they wouldn't normally do it. Maybe they're really rich and they eat their dinner in their penthouse, but today they decided to go down into the hotel restaurant and slum it with the common people. And so it could be kind of like that. It's a bit of an out there. I wouldn't have normally been here. I wouldn't have normally done that. And I did as I was putting that back on. I've started shuffling already, but as I was putting that back on there, the Wheel of Fortune was there. It's a total change. Okay, it's a turnabout energy. Okay, it's something you wouldn't have normally done, or something they wouldn't have normally done, which allows for the mating to happen. Okay, so outcome, Page of Wands. This opportunity, seizing the day, jumping on, but not really thinking about where it's going. Okay, it's a bit. Oh, okay. We won't bother talking because the cards have come out. We got the Queen of Cups coming out. We got the Two of Pentacles. We have got the Lovers card. I said, oh yeah, this ain't a love read. There's not much about love in here at all. And then we got all this shit coming out at the bottom. Okay. Yes, it is all this shit about love at the bottom, but this doesn't necessarily mean it's a love for a person. This could be a love for a situation. This could be a love for a pet. This could be a parent-child type love. This could be sort of just loving life, the new turn of life, and you're loving it. So the opportunity, and I suppose it could be new love and the like, but it's not with this Earth sign. Okay, I can tell you that much. This Earth sign is definitely all business. this outcome is what could spur off it. Okay, so there is an openness in emotional communication spurring off it. Perhaps you just come out of your shell a little bit. Perhaps you become, maybe you sit down and bleed your heart out to this Earth sign, and by doing so, you make a new best friend. Okay. Now the Two of Pentacles is a juggling energy. I'm actually getting that's a not sure energy. Okay, it's not so much juggling finances around like paying Pete or robbing Peter to pay Paul. It's not that sort of energy, and it's not the crossover energy of the Wheel of Fortune, even though we did see it earlier on in the crossing cards. This is kind of like a should I or shouldn't I energy. Yeah, juggling that around in your own head. We got the Lovers card coming out. There is a big love connection. This is a soulmate connection. You will be forming a soul bond with this person. This could be a first time soulmate person in your life. So this is the first time they're in your life or your lives, and they will go on to future lives with you in future. Okay, and all because I say the future, that doesn't necessarily mean on our linear timeline. Your next life might be back in like the 1500s, and they're with you in that one. Okay, so, and then we got the Four of Wands coming out at the end, which is a card of commitment. It could be a card of marriages, it could be a card of like new beginnings. It's the minor arcana of the world, which is quite interesting because when I was doing a pre-shuffle in that, the deck did split on the world. Anyway, didn't mention that. Could have mentioned that at the beginning. I would have looked fantastic at that point, but hey ho. So this could be new love coming in anyway. This could be this situation. Yeah, this new business proposition up there could be opening the door to your new love. Okay, maybe it's earth sign secretary, maybe it's earth sign sister or brother. Okay, it's but you're not sure about it. Do I or don't I go with this? Okay, and again, that might be where that Five of Swords in that cut comes from. Maybe you sabotage yourself by not going for it. Maybe you sabotage yourself by going for it. Maybe you're willing to sacrifice and not sabotage, but sacrifice everything you've got to go with it or not go with it. But there is this emotional communication. You're going to open up a little bit more. You're going to meet someone and feel that bond between you two. But there is this, I'm not sure, energy about it. Now, I wouldn't normally do this, but as I feel that this outcome, this love interest, what spurs off this is not that earth sign. We're going to ask the universe who this person is. Okay. Okay, so it's a much older fire sign. This is a parent-child type age gap. Okay, somewhere like 18 years plus. I'm not frowning upon it. It's up to you. But it is a much older fire sign who this is all about. This outcome is leading to this new love, what might pop into your life because of this situation. And it is, there you go. I told you it is not this earth sign. 3 cards came out there. Okay, 3 cards came out there. We got the Jack of Clubs. We got the Ace of Hearts, the Queen of Hearts, and we got that 10 of Cups, clubs even. Yeah, no earth sign in there, no diamond. Okay, so yeah, okay. As I said, I don't normally do that, and actually, I don't normally do that either. But I'm going to. Let's have a look at what this older fire sign would like to say to you. This outcome person would like to say to you, if they could, I don't know, give you advice right now, tell you how they feel right now, whatever it may be. Right now, let's see what it is for you. Okay, that's the one. Okay, I made a mistake. That's leaving it a bit open. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they've had an opportunity with you before and they made the mistake and didn't take it. Maybe, I used to say it quite a lot in my earlier videos. I haven't recently said it. Well, when I say earlier videos, I mean like maybe a year or so back and before. But I used to say that this age might not necessarily be a physical age. It could be a spiritual age, or it could be like a mental or emotional age. Perhaps they're emotionally much older than you. Perhaps they're spiritually much older than you. Perhaps that age could be talking about 18 years back. They might be the same age as you, but 18 years ago, they had the opportunity and they made the mistake. Okay, and they would also like you to listen to them. Listen to me. Just let me explain. Okay, which again backs up that whole, this could be a person from your past. okay, coming back and trying to make something with you in the present / future. Okay, Aquarius, and that is your read. Hopefully it resonates with you. If it does, fantastic. Please hit that thumbs up button. Did I do a crossing card on that? I don't think I did. Did we see what the crossing card is? The Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands, which we saw in the cut card, yeah, this creates a burden for you. Okay, I don't know how it creates the burden for you, or it possibly breaks the burden for you, because after that we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is talking about like things changing, the 10 changing to an ace, a beginning. Okay, so there you go. Anyway, if you like this read, please feel free, give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it. Let me know that you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you liked it and enjoyed it as well. If you didn't like this read, you can give it a thumbs down, but let me know in the comments what it was you didn't like about this. So perhaps in future, I might be able to change things about my reads. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I suggest that you do so, because that way you'll be volunteering your energies to the tarot team pot, and thus making reads like this resonate with you on a more personal level in future. If you are extremely new to YouTube and you don't know how to subscribe to people, there is a link just here coming up for that. Talking about links, there is going to be a video just there that will be a random video which YouTube thinks you will enjoy watching, and there is going to be a video down here which is going to be the video to the new moon in Virgo, which I done about 6 months ago. Okay, until the next time you are watching one of my videos, you will be good.